From the Intellifluence headquarters in sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, this is the Intellifluence Influencer Spotlight. In each episode, we sit down with an influencer from our network and we discuss their background as well as their unique approach to influencer marketing. Alexis made it her life mission in 2017 to begin moving, eating, and thinking like she loved herself. In 2020, she made it her mission to help women and men all over the world start doing the same. May recently published a self-love workbook titled 28 Days of Sunshine and has launched various fitness, nutrition, and personal growth programs, guides, and courses. You can learn more at nanalacove.com or follow May on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, to name a few. May, thanks so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. My first question for you, so can you tell us what happened 5 years ago that made you radically transform the way you move, eat, and think? Like, what was your aha moment?
Well, I really just had low self-esteem. I started working, and that was around the time I started working in person because I was doing stuff online at that point. I had an online baby boutique. But then I feel like it wasn't successful because I didn't have the self-confidence and self-awareness. And so I got a job at a gym, which was me returning to the gym. I had worked at a gym previously. That's basically all my in-person jobs have been at gyms. But I got back into fitness, really into it this time, and then nutrition. And I learned how to eat like I love myself. I wasn't eating the right things at all. I had no idea what I was doing back then. I learned that moving, I felt really strong and empowered, strength training, doing yoga as well. I just wanted to feel better about myself. And I also have battled with depression and anxiety my whole life, to the point that I was actually put into a rehab and put on antidepressants, mood stabilizers when I was 16 years old. And I wanted to be able to overcome that once and for all. And I feel like the exercise and the nutrition, those were the first steps. But then I wanted to grow my mind. And so then I got really deep into personal development. And then as I was starting to train clients, personal training clients, we would just start talking, and I would learn a lot from them. They would learn a lot from me. And it's just been a growth process. It was actually Rob Dial Jr. that I first got into listening. I don't know if you're familiar with him. Are you?
No.
Okay. He's known as the mindset mentor, and that was radically life-changing for me once I started listening to that. And I guess I'm trying to kind of follow in his footsteps in a way, but with my own flair.
Definitely, yeah. And you describe your approach to coaching and services as holistic. So can you tell us about this approach and how it might differ from traditional coaching?
Well, in terms of it being holistic, it's because I want to help people think in ways that are serving them, not just whenever people. It started from being a personal trainer, and I saw all these people coming to me, and they wanted to get in shape, and they wanted to be fit, but what they really wanted was to feel good about themselves and to feel self-confident. And they didn't have the motivation, they didn't have the self-discipline to stick with it and see it through. And I feel like they didn't really truly believe in their ability to even obtain it, much less maintain and keep it and continue to grow from there. So I don't know. I've had so many personal training clients, and the ones that are the most successful are the ones that approach it from a holistic mindset. They want to be stronger in body and mind, and they're doing it because they love themselves or they want to fall in love with themselves.
Want to join Intellifluence as an influencer? It's free, easy, and you get to keep 100% of your earnings. Go to Intellifluence.com, click or tap Influencers, then click or tap the Join for Free button. Once you have registered for free as an influencer, you can start creating offers with custom pricing and services. Brands can pitch you to work with them via these offers. Once you have created your offers, head over to the marketplace and browse opportunities for brands. Apply to any and all that are a great fit. Earn cash quickly by referring your friends and family. And one one part of your approach that stood out to me, because I'm really interested in it, is nutrition. Can you describe your approach to nutrition in terms of how it fits into your holistic approach? Because you talk about, avoiding fad diets, unhealthy eating habits, and I'm really interested in that.
Well, that's something I've seen not only with clients, but with family members. They'll want a lose weight quick fix, and oftentimes they achieve it, but then it's so mentally, it messes them up mentally, it messes with their hormones, it messes with their ability to it messes with their metabolism. So they would be better off if they had never even done the fad diet in the first place, really, because it creates this unhealthy relationship with food. It creates this idea that they can only look the way they want to if they are restricting themselves, if they're basically it's like punishing yourself, and that's not eating in a way that is loving yourself. That's not acting in a way that's loving yourself. It's like a form of self-hatred and self-harm to me.
Interesting. And then I'm interested also in your 28 days of sunshine. Can you tell us about the guided journal you created?
Yeah, that it was around the time of quarantine, and this is when I think it was after I left my job at the gym and started my own business. And I used to be, I don't know if I should bring religion into this, but okay, so I used to be a hardcore Christian. I'm actually now a spiritual agnostic. But when I was a hardcore Christian, I read the Bible back to back 2 times, and I loved daily devotionals like Fireproof, Love Dare. It was Love Dare. That was the one that stood out the most, but I would have daily devotionals. And my Nana loved daily devotionals, and my business was a tribute to her. And it was me doing what one of her final dying wishes were to me, to start my business back up, which it's different than the business she was talking about, but it's a business that feels like it's the one that I'm meant to be doing. So the 28 Days of Sunshine is a daily devotional to yourself, but without the confines of Christianity or Buddhism or religion in general. So it's just about getting closer to yourself, understanding why you do the things you do, also developing self-care habits. So there's a checklist. I've always thrived on having checklists. I've always thrived on having a challenge that has a certain time limit. So you're not saying, I'm going to do this for the next 2 years, which is kind of goes against the fad diet thing I was talking about before. But whenever it comes to mental growth, I feel like it's good to have it I'm going to start doing this. And then you are able, I'm going to start doing this for say 28 days. And then you're able to decide what you want to keep doing continuously. And you're able to learn what works for you and what doesn't work for you by doing challenges like that. And then this 28 Days of Sunshine also encourages people to just get moving on a daily basis for 28 days, and it gets them eating. I tell them to follow a diet that they want to follow, but I encourage them not to do a fad diet with that. And then also it encourages meditation, which has been life-changing for me once I started doing meditation daily. So just to get them doing that for 28 days, see how they feel. And the goal is that they're going to get through those 28 days, and then they're going to continue doing the things that they notice were making a significant improvement in their mental and physical health.
I'm with you on meditation. The hardest part for me is just doing it, but it's one of those things you always are thankful that you did it. So why is it so hard to start?
Yeah.
And then
I love guided meditations though.
Absolutely. I need them. I need guidance in that, or else my mind is. So in a recent article I was reading on your site, you talk about the moment you realized or were first called an influencer. Can you tell us about that moment?
That moment, it was after. I love Amazon. I don't know who doesn't really love Amazon, and I was already a part of their Amazon Associates program, but then I realized I had over 10,000 followers on Facebook now. So actually I was eligible to apply for the influencer storefront on there. And I didn't even think about what it really meant, but they accepted me, obviously. And then I don't think I didn't post publicly about it really, but I told my dad I was excited I got accepted into this this program from Amazon. I don't think I even called it like an influencer program because I was still like in the mindset that I'm not an influencer. I could never be one of those people. And then he reposted it on Facebook, and he was like, look, she's an influencer now, or she's officially an influencer. And then I was like, oh, I guess I am. And then I looked at my other social media, and those were all growing like a lot. And then other people started calling me. They're like, oh, you're basically an influencer now. And then I realized that I could probably impact more people by being an influencer rather than putting myself in the box of like, I'm just a health and fitness or like holistic health coach is what I was calling myself before.
Wonderful, wonderful. And then can you think of a favorite brand collaboration or two to date that you've had?
Well, I love the blog posts, like writing. It actually motivates me to write a blog post because I love writing, but it was so like for a year, I was doing it every week. I was doing all the SEO research, and then I would write really long articles, but it seems like most of the blog posts that I've seen, like for collabs, are they're pretty short, and then it's like it just comes so naturally to me. So I love doing that and like helping build other companies too, and bringing awareness to other companies and other, I guess, influencers or brands, etc.
What are some of your goals for the remainder of the year?
Well, I just realized actually So I was a personal trainer, and I'm still training clients in person, but I always wanted to move to like remote training, but I felt like I wasn't able, it wasn't the same. But then someone approached me and they said, can you just write me a program? I'll pay you this much and I'll do it. If you tell me to do it, I'll do it. And I told them, like, if they do it, most of the clients that have been doing that, they're losing like 2 pounds a week. And then they're also building strength, building muscle. So that's something new that I'm offering. And I'm offering like a 1-month program. So I will still like meet with them, but then they're going to be kind of on their own doing it. So that's the thing that I really like to expand on. And then also, I just love making content. So just keep doing that.
The IntelliFluence for Influencers app enables you to earn free products or cash in exchange for your honest reviews using your mobile device. Upon logging in, or signing up for free if you haven't already, you will arrive at your custom dashboard where you can view transactions that need your attention at a glance or browse our recommended offers from brands. Check out marketplace offers from brands and apply to your favorites. Once you accept a pitch from a brand, you can complete the entire transaction anywhere using your mobile device and communicate with the brand using our intuitive messaging tool. You will never have to go outside the app. View your earnings summary, including upcoming payments, as well as your entire history. You can view your influencer profile strength and make any necessary updates to your profile to put you in better position to be pitched. Edit your details such as compensation preferences and social accounts with ease. If you could ever use some help, you can access the IntelliFluence knowledge base or contact support at any time from the app. As an influencer, there are never any fees associated with using our influencer marketing service, and you get to keep all of your earnings. Download the free IntelliFluence for Influencers app today and get started.